everyone, welcome back. We're gonna do a video on this weekly update real quick. So if you logged in, you may have noticed once you go to your house, you could possibly have an achievement unlocked that you didn't prior. It seems, after talking to a guildie and stuff and reviewing things, that they went through and they kind of standardized how much an item is worth. So gray items, I'm pretty sure the max you were getting from them was 40. They all now provide 50 per gray item. Greens are 150, and it still seems there is a variation to the blues. So if the blues require a scroll, they are still 550. The rest of your blues are 500, and then we'll kind of talk about it more, but these other blues seem to be 400, so we'll get into that here in a second. But yeah, so you may have unlocked an achievement because of the variations now, based on what items you have going towards your housing rating. So take a look at that when you log in. Again, the achievement rewards is down here when you're looking at your manage house section. All right, and real quick, I'm going to show you some new things. So if you go to the shop this week, there are some items to purchase due to the Halloween event. So we'll take a look real quick. If you go to the ornate coins section, we now have some housing items. So these are those blue items you kind of saw in my storage. These are worth 400 each, and they're one-time purchases. And then you got life coins, additives, scrolls that are monthly that you can purchase with your own 8 coins. And they also have, for the Halloween event, lucent items that you can purchase. Now the big difference with these that I did confirm by simply clicking on them and hovering over them is these items in the shop right now do provide you housing rating. So all of the packs, all of these housing items provide you some sort of housing rating. I did go through and calculate how much you would get if you bought all 4 of these packs. If you purchase all 4 of these packs, which roughly come out to about like 2,900 lucent, I believe, so about 50 or so bucks to purchase all of them if you don't have lucent already saved up, they will give you 6,750 housing rating total if you buy each of these packs. So there is that. So if you're trying to still unlock your large house or reach a certain achievement and you have the lucent to spend or money to spend, or just like what these are, that's how much you're looking at. Now, as you can see here, obviously we have a wallpaper and flooring option, so we'll show you that real quick. Well, they look pretty cool. They're definitely gothic-y. I do have a complaint, mostly because of the general house look. This like dingy wood gray, I think disrupts the, I guess for lack of better term, the vibe of the wallpaper and the flooring. I think if we were able to like color these, maybe it would look a little better. I mean, for what they are, they're still cool. They're definitely gothic-y, and I do think that with the Halloween stuff, like furniture and whatnot, it will look nice together. But I do feel like that kind of just disrupts the look a little bit. So it is what it is. But yeah, so that's what it looks like if you were to purchase them and put them in your home. We still obviously cannot section off flooring or wallpaper, as you saw. It is still throughout your whole house, so that has not changed. All right, let's get out of here real quick. So there has not been any other changes either to crafting time, XP. Everything is still the same, just that change in how much furniture value is standardized throughout certain things. Don't forget to purchase your weekly contracts if you haven't, or your scrolls. There is some new items here with the merchant. Down at the bottom for Solent, you can buy these thin candles or these thick candles. So that'd be cool to give your house kind of a more spooky vibe for the season or whatnot. And then over here with the event, you can see there is a codex quest. You probably logged in and got that annoying bird noise. So if you go to your codex and accept the bird quest, you can see that we can earn another furniture item through the quest, this cool little plushie. So you will want to start this quest before you do any purchasing, because according to my buddy who's kind of already progressed through it, you will be required to purchase stuff to complete some of the quest aspects. So you'll want to have that opened up first. There is this exchange merchant guy here, which is in the towns, and then there is a peddler who's walking around the areas. I know for a fact that I saw him over in this area walking down when I was farming ore. So he does pat around different areas, and he sells 5 bait pumpkins and 5 cooking pumpkins daily for Solent, so keep that in mind. The dimensional exchange merchant does provide us with some housing items, a cool broken mirror, a cool spider plushie, and this trophy. So just some more stuff to decorate with, and then obviously all this other stuff that you can get from him once you get these items. These items are acquired through the holiday co-op. As you can see through the rewards, you can get those fragments and pumpkins. You get 1 candy corn a day through the event, and you can turn in twice. So if you want to save up, instead of doing this daily, if you want to save up for every other day 2 candy corns to do it every other day, you can do that. Totally up to you, but you'll see when you log in, you get your check-in. So this is going for 21 days. So just keep that in mind when you're doing your co-ops. If you want to do that every other day, you can, or daily, totally up to you. And then you turn in here. But that's basically everything that I've seen. Like I said, there are no crafting items. You can buy those candles from the merchant, and you will notice that difference in your housing rating depending on how many active housing items you have going towards it. Your overall rating will have changed and whatnot, and if you want to purchase those cool items in the shop, they're there for Ornate or Lucent. But that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys have been having fun. Congratulations to the winners of the contest. There's been some pretty unique and cool things out there, so that was cool to see. If you have anything you want to talk about, or just gripes and complaints about the system, feel free to comment below. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.